Family affair, it's okay. Ready? Okay. Well, good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here today for a very special occasion. Um, in addition to the Honorable Judge Matthew Johnson, whom I will introduce shortly, I'd like to acknowledge our other elected officials who are here with us. First off, our Board of Trustees Chair, Ms. Kathy Henson, our Vice Chair, Mr. Nick Pizzuti, our Secretary, Mr. Chris Rice, and Board Member, Mr. Mike Anderson. We have two board members who are out of town and unable to be here, but they send their support and their congratulatory remarks, and that's Board Members Mackenzie Flashnick and Ms. Katie McCown. In just a few moments, we will install our newest school board member who was successfully elected to serve the remainder of our vacated board seat. Before we begin, please allow me to extend my gratitude to Mr. Shelton Yance, as well as the others who ran in this special election. Public service is one of the highest callings there is, and I believe I speak for so many people when I say how much I appreciate your willingness to help lead our school district, all of our employees, all of our students and families. It's now my pleasure to introduce the Honorable Judge Matthew A. Johnson. Judge Johnson was appointed as a magistrate in 2013 by then-Governor Nikki Haley. He was appointed to serve as the magistrate in the Oak Grove District of Lexington County, where he has served as the chief magistrate for nearly 5 years. Judge Johnson.
Thoughts, if you would, please, sir. Always good to see family involvement. Mr. Yance, if you would, please. The South Carolina Constitution requires each board member to take the oath of office to begin service. I have the honor this afternoon of administering the oath to you, Mr. Gene Shelton. Second. Family is here. If you would please place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand. I, Gene Shelton Yance II, solemnly swear that I am duly qualified, according to the Constitution of this state, to exercise the duties of the office to which I have been elected, and that I will, to the best of my ability, discharge the duties thereof and persevere, protect and defend the Constitution of this state and of the United States, so help me God. Congratulations, sir.
Judge Johnson, we appreciate you taking the time to be here with us this evening. And Mr. Yance, congratulations. We have refreshments in our boardroom and will allow for time for a short celebration. And then Mr. Yance will join us for his first board meeting, and we will reconvene at 5:30. So we invite everyone who's here with us tonight. Thank you again for being here, and please join us for refreshments in our boardroom. Thank you very much.
Meeting. Do I hear a motion to enter executive session?
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion to enter executive session to discuss employment recommendations and updates and to review the
Thank you, Mr. Pizzuti. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And the motion carries. We will now enter executive session.
Routines, I hope we don't fall into the trap of waiting for the big moments to start living again. I hope we notice the little things. I hope we create spaces where people feel like they belong.
As you leave today with your diploma in hand, you now have a brand new bingo card. Fill it wisely and begin marking things off. You most definitely will experience things that are not on your card. Unexpected detours, challenges, and surprises. The pathway forward is rarely a straight line. However, with resilience, kindness, and the core values that you have set, I have no doubt that you will all celebrate a winning card. Go out there, live your life to the fullest, and show the world what that Wildcat spirit really means.
Choose kindness, believe in yourself even when others don't. Don't listen to the naysayers and the non-believers, because in your story, they're just background noise. The real factors in your life will always be your faith, your genuine supporters, and above all, your capacity to give and receive love.
Hey. Back in middle school, you probably didn't even realize how much of an impact you were making on me, but you truly changed my life.
Middle school was always tough at times, but you were always there for support and advice when I needed it.
Everything I've accomplished started with the foundation you laid for me. I'll never forget that. Thank you for pushing me, for guiding me, and for believing in me when it mattered most. You helped make me who I am today, and I hope I've made you proud. I'm forever grateful.
Thank you for caring about me not just as a student, but as a person, and for making those years really special. I'm forever grateful for the impact you made on me, and it means so much that you still keep up with me to this day.
I'm so proud of you.
Hello, I'm Keith Price, proud superintendent of Lexington County School District 1. As we come to the close of this school year, I want to take a moment to reflect on all we've accomplished together across our classrooms, our schools, and our district. At the beginning of the year, I shared a very simple but powerful vision that every student, employee, and family in Lexington 1 would feel cared for, challenged, supported, heard, celebrated, and prepared. And as I look back on this year, I see that vision come into life in so many meaningful ways. I saw it in classrooms where students were encouraged to think deeply, ask tough questions, and solve challenging problems and grow. I saw it in our employees who showed up each day with dedication and belief in what our students could achieve. I saw it in families and community members who partnered with us and helped make Lexington 1 such a special place. This year was about more than assignments completed, tests taken, games played, performances given, or ceremonies held. It was about growth. It was about connection. It was about helping our students become kind, confident, and capable individuals, ready for whatever comes next. To our students, I am so proud of you. Whether this year brought big accomplishments, quiet progress, new friendships, challenges you had to overcome, or lessons you will carry forward, you have grown. I hope you take time to celebrate that growth and remember that learning does not end when the school year does. To our employees, thank you. Your work matters deeply. Every lesson taught, every meal served, every bus route driven, every phone call answered, every building cleaned, every student encouraged, and every problem solved promoted growth, connection, and celebration. You have made a difference. To our families, thank you for trusting us, for supporting us, and for working alongside us. Strong schools are built through strong partnerships, and we are so grateful to be part of this community with you. And to the class of 2026, congratulations. As you prepare to enroll, employ, or enlist, know that your Lexington 1 family is cheering you on. We hope you leave us feeling prepared, not only for your next step, but also to lead with character, confidence, and purpose. As we close this school year, I hope every member of our Lexington 1 family feels celebrated for the role you played in making this year so meaningful. I hope you find time this summer to rest and recharge. Stay safe, and as always, let's continue to learn, grow, and excel.
As you move into this next chapter, whether it is further schooling, the workforce, or the military, I encourage you, choose the path that makes you happy, not the one society expects you to take.
Continue learning, improving, and pushing forward no matter the obstacle, and continue proving to the world exactly why the world needs more Gilbert Indians. So class of 2026, your ride at Gilbert High School was worth every fall, every smile, every tear, every mile, and every challenge along the way.
The most important thing I can tell you is to surround yourself with love. Whatever career you pursue, as long as you love what you do, you will never work a day in your life. Surround yourself with people who care for you, and you will never be lonely. Get married, have kids, travel the world, experience new things, take chances, build a life you love. You are created for a purpose, and although you may not realize it, you too are loved.
Knock, knock.
Hey, Miss McMillan. Hi. Miss McMillan, thank you for everything you've done for me, not only throughout my years at Gilbert Primary, but from kindergarten all the way to my senior year. I just wanted to come in and say thank you for everything you've always done for me and for always getting to know each and every one of your students. I know I can always count on you to be there for me when I need someone to talk to. Thank you for being such an amazing role model for so many students, including me and my brothers. It means more than you will ever know, and I know you will continue to make an impact on students. Taking the time to always make sure everyone's good in your classroom and really make it feel like a family, because that's really changed my life and has really followed me all through my high school career. And I love you so much. I love you, Lauren.
We did this. Every late night, every challenge, and every moment of doubt has led us here. While we may be walking out of this arena with a diploma in our hands, that is not all we are leaving high school with. We have our memories, lessons, and friendships that will stay with us forever. As we move on to whatever comes next, college, careers, new adventures, or paths that haven't even been thought of yet, let's remember where we started and never forget how far we've come.
We stand here today at a crossroads, looking back at where we've been and forward to where we're going. Our school didn't just give us a diploma, it gave us a compass. That compass is built on core values that will guide you through every future path you choose.
As we go on to live our lives, growing as people and creating our futures, be the kind of people that somebody wants to copy. Be the one who someone takes a silly joke from or a new phrase. Be the person people are grateful to have met. The person who makes other scrapbooks just a little bit better.
Hey, Miss Dolly. Good.
Hey, Miss Carson.
From my very first day at Pillion, you were nothing but kind and welcoming to me. Though a push can seem intimidating, you worked so hard for us to feel prepared and stress-free.
You have made a huge impact on my life for the better. You're truly a wonderful person. You're kind, caring, and compassionate.
It's no secret how much you care for all of your students and truly want the best for all of us. You get to know each one of your kids personally and build a meaningful relationship with all of them. You are such a light in the classroom, and every student is blessed to have you as a teacher.
I am truly grateful. I have an honor of having you as an advisor and a mentor. As my time at BHS comes to an end, I look back at the people who have made the biggest impact on helping me to become the person I am today, and your name is the first one that comes to mind. Thank you for everything that you do, not only for me, but our entire council.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
Our focus is clear. We're building school communities where every student can learn, grow, and excel. That starts with making sure students and staff feel safe, supported, and confident every day they walk through our doors. Our strong partnerships with local law enforcement agencies are central to our safety efforts. Together, we are building a culture of prevention, preparedness, and protection across every school in Lexington 1.
From daily presence in schools to ongoing safety planning, we are actively involved in keeping our schools safe and welcoming.
Our students deserve a learning environment that is calm, consistent, and focused. We're united with Lexington 1 in creating spaces where teachers can teach and students can thrive, free from distraction or fear.
Our partnership with Lexington 1 is built on trust and shared purpose. When concerns arise, we act quickly and responsibly to protect everyone on campus. Together, we're committed to safe schools and strong communities.
When a safety concern is reported, we act immediately, thoroughly, and in coordination with our law enforcement partners. We are grateful for their constant support and for our community's shared commitment to protecting our schools.
We know school safety is never one and done. It is an ongoing responsibility. That's why our teams stay vigilant and proactive, always learning and improving. Thank you for being part of our shared commitment to safety. Working together, we're building schools that support and protect every student, every staff member, every day. Because when our schools are safe, our students can learn.
I hope we remember that River Bluff will always connect us.
No matter where life takes us, this place will always be a part of our story. River Bluff is home. We are one class and we are united.
As you leave this arena, don't just ask yourself, what am I going to do next? Ask yourself, what is the contribution I want to make as I make my next step? And why does it matter to me?
Now go and seek your gifts, shape your life around them, and use them to make this world a better place.
The joyous moments and heartbreaking ones are all a part of our journey, our lifelong dance. If we trip or stumble, no one knows what it is supposed to look like. That is all up to us. Make it a part of your dance, your journey. You make the moves because it is your story to tell.
Hi.
Good, how are you?
Good. Good to see you. Dear Ms. Gates, I am so blessed and honored to have grown up with you over the last 12 years. When I was asked about doing the senior surprise, I could not think of a better person who deserves this recognition.
Thank you for all you have done for my family and I. Thank you for caring. Thank you for your love. Thank you for being such a great role model.
You are a ray of light and have such an amazing impact on your students, pushing them to be better athletically and keeping them accountable as Mustangs. Full of positivity and setting the correct mindset is something I have learned from you and continue to think about to this day. You're a difference maker and I'm so happy you're a role model in my life.
Your connections with my family impact our life. You're always there for Emily and I as we went through our highs and lows, birthdays, first days of schools, and graduations. I'm so grateful to have you as a role model, leader, principal, and mentor in my life.
Thank you so very much.
I don't think so that I plan to be a teacher. I didn't plan it to be a teacher. I think teaching found me. Step up in the classroom and I started just learning about pedagogies, everything like that. I knew that I found my calling. And now that I'm a multilingual teacher, I see my students like that they are very intelligent, very capable, but maybe they don't feel that they have opportunities. The message that I want to give to them is, when you don't know, you're gonna find, the ways like I failed in the past, like seen, like capable, and like full of possibilities.
Come be the one who helps our school run smoothly and efficiently.
Come be the one who greets students and family with a smile every day.
Come be the one who goes above and beyond to help our students and staff succeed.
Come be the one who serves me delicious and nutritious meals and makes sure every student is well fed.
Come be the one who makes learning fun and makes me love coming to school.
Come be the one who makes sure our schools are clean and safe, and the one who makes sure our schools are in tip-top shape.
Come be the one who keeps me healthy and safe.
Come be the one who greets me with a smile at the bus stop and safely transports me to and from school, and the one who makes sure I get to my game on time.
Come be the one who challenges me to think critically and encourages me to never give up on my dreams.
Come be the one who makes it possible for all students to learn and grow.
Come be the one who supports me in the classroom and helps me reach my full potential.
Come be the one who makes our schools a special place.
Thank you for teaching me to play and love music. I always felt comfortable during your music classes, and I always had the most fun.
Coach Dugan, I want to thank you for all the support and patience you've shown me over the past 4 years here at White Knoll High School.
Because of you, I found my spark with music, and now I listen, play, sing, or dance to it every day. Words can't describe how much you mean to me and how much you shaped me to who I am today. I will always be grateful for you and all you have done for me. I hope every student you teach sees how great you truly are, because no one deserves it better than you.
You always took the time to help me through those tough and stressful moments, and I truly appreciate that. Having you as my teacher during my freshman year played a big role in helping me grow both as a student and person.
Welcome back. Do I hear a motion to conclude executive session?
Madam Chair, I make a motion to conclude executive session.
Thank you, Mr. Pizzuti. Do I have a second? Second. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And the motion carries. I call to order the July 21st, 2026 board meeting. The district is in compliance with the South Carolina Freedom of Information Act by notifying the media of the date, time, and place of the meeting. The district tapes the meeting for accuracy in preparing the minutes. I now yield the floor to Mr. Anderson.
Madam Chair, fellow board members, staff, and guests, please rise and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance to the greatest nation, and please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Do I hear a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Thank you, Mr. Pizzuti. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? And the motion carries. Do I hear a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented?
Madam Chair, I move that we approve the consent agenda with the exclusion of the June 16th board meeting minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Rice. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Pizzuti. Any discussion regarding the consent agenda with the exclusion of the June 16th board meeting minutes? All right, hearing none. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And the motion carries. Do I hear a motion regarding the June 16th board meeting minutes?
Madam Chair, I move to amend the June 16th meeting minutes by changing section 12.02 to read as follows. General fund revenue as of May 31st, 2026 was approximately $357.2 million, with approximately 38% coming from local revenue. Expenditures were reported at $341 million, and Ms. Miller continues to project utilizing the $11 million set aside in fund balance. Ms. Miller also mentioned that the current projections indicate needing an additional $3.5 million in fund balance above what was originally budgeted. Questions were asked and discussion ensued regarding the increase from the March projections, approximately $2 million, to the current projections, approximately $3.5 million. Ms. Miller mentioned that this was due to increased cost in utilities, contract services, and repairs and maintenance contracts. And Mr. Cooper touched on some of the ongoing summer projects, and additional reports on capital projects were requested.
Thank you, Mr. Rice. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Pizzuti. Any discussion regarding the amendments to these minutes? All right. Hearing none. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And the motion carries. Do I hear a motion regarding certified staff recommendations for the 26-27 school year?
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve 26 certified staff recommendations for the 26-27 school year.
Thank you, Mr. Pizzuti. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And the motion carries. Do I hear a motion to approve do I hear a motion to approve administrative staff recommendations for the 26-27 school year?
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve 4 administrative staff recommendations for the 26-27 school year.
Thank you, Mr. Pizzuti. Do you have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And the motion carries. We have no other items stemming from executive session. No friends here for citizens' participation tonight, so we will move on to new business, and I will turn it over at this time to Ms. Miller for our minority business report.
We'll try this one, much better. All right, good evening, Chairwoman Henson, board members, and Superintendent Keith Price. This evening we have the Minority Business Utilization Semi-Annual Report. This is a requirement per the procurement code, and you can see there we actually did include the first part of the fiscal year in this report so that you could have both 6-month periods on one report. And for the second period here from January 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2026, there was approximately $64,000 that was spent with minority firms. There were 75 purchase orders issued to minority firms, and the total expenditures applicable to procurement during that period was approximately $36 million. And there were 13 minority bids received during that period.
Thank you, Ms. Miller. Board, do you have any questions or comments at this time? All right. Thank you for that, Ms. Miller. We will move on to the first reading of policy JFAB, admission of non-resident students, and JFABR, admission of non-resident student interdistrict transfers. So, Mr. Cooper, I'll turn it over to you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Tonight I am bringing the policy JFAB and its new administrative rule forward to this board for first reading. South Carolina State Law 59.8.165 requires school districts to have an interdistrict transfer policy and to follow the model guidelines issued from the State Department of Education. This district has for some time had an admission of non-resident students policy. In that policy, there are 3 tuition-based ways that a student who resides outside the district can attend inside the district. With 59.8.165, there is now a 4th. So what we are presenting to you is a slightly updated board policy, JFAB, identifying the interdistrict transfer as a way a student can reside outside the district but attend inside the district as one of the tuition-based methods. And we have established an administrative rule that defines what that procedure is. That administrative rule is the model, our version of the model guidelines issued by the State Department of Education. So if you look at the policy, you'll see, like our red line versions typically are, you'll see a few red items in there where we have slightly updated our policy to include students participating in the interdistrict transfer program as being a method that one may enroll in this district. And then the administrative rule, if you look at that, you will see in black verbatim the State Department model guidelines and then our red line updates. Okay? So I just hope that I'm communicating that clearly to the board. We have a policy that we're updating and identifying an interdistrict transfer as being a method that someone can attend school in this district, and then defined the guidelines as to how by the new administrative rule. Okay? So that's the first part of what you are seeing for first reading. Secondly, this information came to the district from the State Department. They issued their model guidelines just recently and gave us a very tight deadline to have our policy sent to them, our approved policy sent to them. So in these 2 files, you'll also see items highlighted in blue font. Those are new edits since the policy and admin rule were given to you for information in board briefs. So I'm just trying to set the stage as to what you are seeing before we go through it. So that is what that font color indicates. It is our edits, but those are new edits that you haven't had a chance to see, and they are very negligible. One is striking a condition for a student who has been enrolled in the district prior to 1996. We don't have any of those. And just some clarifying and consistent language, whether we call the charge a tuition or a fee. We just tried to clarify and have common language throughout. So in the board policy, if you look through, you see that there are a variety of ways that students who don't live in the district can attend in this district. It could be a child of a teacher. It could be someone who is documented to be moving into the district within the semester. Could be someone who is recently moved out, us allowing them to finish the semester. Could be an international exchange student, though they are living with a host family, they do not reside here. So those are common ways that folks do attend this district from that do reside outside. And there were also 3 other mechanisms where someone could pay tuition and attend even though their residence was outside the district. A parent could own property in their child's name that has a tax-assessed value of at least $300. If they own property in their child's name in the district, then that child could attend the school where that property was located, and the parent pays the tuition. If a child's physical address is closer to a school, if you live just over the line in Aiken County, you may be zoned for Wagner Sally High School, but if your address is physically closer to Pillion High School, you could attend Pillion High School. You also have to pay that tuition. Or if a student was better accommodated because of a unique specialized educational need, they could also reside out of the district and attend in the district and also pay that tuition. Now, the state has also said through this program that if you have capacity in your school, a student can apply to attend one of those district schools, and they do have to pay that tuition. So the key concept of this is a capacity-based interdistrict transfer program that is now a part of South Carolina state law. So you see, that is what has been added to the existing board policy. Okay? The administrative rule outlines the procedures that a district has to follow for implementing the interdistrict transfer process. There is an application system that has to be completed. There are requirements in terms of timeline when we have to advertise the interdistrict transfer program, how long it has to stay open, a wait list for students who either applied for a school that doesn't have capacity, or if they applied for a school that did have capacity and they were, based upon their application deadline, it reached capacity and that school was filled, the wait list components. It establishes the enrollment criteria. There is enrollment criteria based upon attendance history at their previous school, discipline history at their previous school, expulsion proceedings if they were subject to any of those, or if they were not following any specialized program requirements at their existing school, if they weren't complying with their IEP, things of that nature. It defines in our procedures the tuition and also the tuition payment that we have to accept, or the tuition payment schedule that we have to follow for them to allow them to use their ETSF funds, and then their continued enrollment procedures when they matriculate to the next school, or if their parent then changes and wants to go to a new school, whether they have to apply again or not. That is all detailed in the administrative rule. It is quite lengthy, but it is based on it's not just based on, it is the State Department model guidelines with edits that we have made to adjust the process for Lexington 1. This is not something we are starting this year. This is the year that we have to put our SOPs and processes in place, and this program will be active under the current law for next school year. So this is the initiation of the planning and then the execution of the processes that have to be taken place before this program starts in 27-28. That's a lot of information that I have given you. It is a lot to digest, and it is going to be way heavier on process than actual production, because it's going to be based on there are capacity constraints, not just the capacity of the school, but student-teacher ratio capacities. We will not have inter-district transfer students eligible. Schools will not be eligible if they are at 90% of their capacity, not just the building capacity, but analyzed at the classroom level of student-teacher ratio, and also in specialized programs with special education caseloads. We will not be exceeding any of those with any of these transfer type situations. So that's one big thing I think kind of helps someone that's looking at this information for the first time kind of wrapping your head around it, knowing that the process is going to be way bigger than the output. And it's going to be an exercise in that. And also, it is not a free-for-all. It is a tuition-based program, and the tuition is defined as the per-pupil allocation that we receive from the state, approximately $3,750 per semester. So $7,500 annually per student for any student that would be entering the district through this program, which is the same as it is for students that were entering through either the property ownership, geographic location, or better academically suited to attend.
Board members?
Yeah, Mr. Cooper, I noticed in the administrative rule there's a red section about athletics. I'm assuming these transfers will still follow the same high school league transfer rules?
Yes, sir. And in fact, the language in the model guidelines and the administrative rule they very clearly stated what we already were doing. We added that to the policy itself because we treat all kids the same, and so we carried that language forward to the policy, so all people saw, that it was consistent.
Do you have a question, Mr.?
Oh, go right ahead.
So it says in there the tuition will not exceed the prior year's local pupil tax revenue. So are you saying that our district stance is it will equal the amount we spend per pupil?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it's not someone sitting down each year trying to figure out what should we charge this year.
It is exactly that. It is exactly that. It is calculated annually, and that is what we would use.
Right, it's calculated annually, but it's just simple math. It's not, are we feeling about being generous this year and doing it less than?
That's
so
right.
It's
No,
just
ma'am.
what we spent per pupil. Okay. And then my one other question is, and you probably don't have this number off the top of your head, but on average, how many students are we looking at right now that are paying tuition to come to our district? And then that money is going where?
Okay. I can, in terms of numbers, off the top of my head, I'd say 12 to 15. Okay. This is a very small number. Now the finance department handles the tuition.
It gets recorded in the general fund. There's a line item for tuition payments.
Okay. So 12 to 15. They're obviously not all at one school, so it's not affecting our FTE numbers or things like that.
Yes, ma'am. And in this policy, like the procedure state, this will not affect our FTE numbers because we will not engorge capacity to the point of having to hire a teacher we don't have. That school or grade level would have been capped, and we wouldn't have any slots available.
I was just going to add, when it comes to tuition payments, one of the things that Mr. Cooper touched on is that parents can actually apply for the Education Scholarship Trust Fund dollars provided by the state to be used to pay that tuition. And so part of the reference in here is when those payments are due from anyone who's accepted in the interdistrict transfer process, then our schedule for accepting those payments must align with the distribution of those payments from the state to the individual parent.
So I guess, Dr. Price, I have a question. Looking at this administrative rule, it shows that when we start calculating capacity, it has, 4 guidelines for that. And it says that class capacity is determined by the board's established student to teacher ratio. So is that something that we determine from year to year, or is that a traditional student-teacher ratio? What exactly would that be?
I say backpack presentation. Would that ring a bell?
Yes, it would. Okay.
How we staff our elementaries, our middles, and our highs.
Right. Okay.
That's what we use to set those parameters.
All right. Any other questions regarding those policies for Mr. Cooper? Hearing none, we will move on to our action items. Do I hear a motion to approve policy JICFAA and JICFAAR, harassment, intimidation, or bullying?
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve policy JICFAA, JICFAAR, harassment, intimidating, or bullying.
Thank you, Mr. Pizzuti. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Any discussion? Mr. Cooper, have you received any other feedback?
No, ma'am, we've not received any other feedback, and there's been no changes since first reading.
All right, board members, do you have any questions or comments at this time? I will just like to say thank you all for the work that's been done probably the last 9 months. I know last fall is when we have originally looked at this, and so lots of people have been met with lots of people, and I think we're at a good place. So with that, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And the motion carries. Do I hear a motion regarding a grant utility easement for Pillion High School?
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve the recommendation of the administration to execute the necessary documents to grant a utility easement to the Joint Municipal Water and Sewer Commission to make to make water main improvements down Old Farm Road along the western property boundary of Lexington High School as noted in the exhibit.
Okay, pause.
Madam Chair, you said Pillion, but the motion was Lexington.
Okay, my notes say Pillion. Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Pizzuti's motion is correct. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Mr. Cooper?
Yes, ma'am, we're asking that the board grant this easement to Joint Municipal Water and Sewer so they can extend their water main down the Old Farm Road, the western border of the Lexington High School property. It will not impede any of our district operations. Based upon where how far the construction project has to extend, it could reach the fence that is there on that band practice, soccer practice field. Should Joint Municipal Water and Sewer have to remove any of that fence, it'll be done in coordination with district maintenance staff, and Joint Municipal would replace that fence to the same quality of what if they have to take any down.
Board members, do you have any questions or comments?
Mr. Cooper, am I reading correctly? It's a 66-foot right-of-way in this easement, or am I reading that wrong?
29 was what I had in my.
Okay.
That might be extended to the middle of the road because our fence is at, I believe, 28 feet off the road, and 29 feet is how far they said they may have to move ground. So that was why the fence may have to come down in certain sections.
Mr. Cooper, is that in writing in this?
It is in writing in the plan documents that are a part of their contractor documents.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions or comments regarding this grant utility easement? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And the motion carries. Just like to note that it's 6:25 p.m.
Madam Chair, I don't want to open a can of worms, but with some ongoing stuff going on in the legislature, would it be plausible for me to ask Dr. Price a question for clarification? Dr. Price, with the Budget Conference Committee for the state receding again tonight without a approved budget, if they do decide to continue to work on a continuing resolution for the year, how would that affect District 1?
For the remainder of the year, if that were the decision, it would be pretty devastating because that would mean that all of the new funds that we had calculated that both the House version and the Senate version have stated would be coming to our school district, we would have to scale back everything and probably look at relying on fund balance even more so than what we've predicted. That would also mean potential scale backs and salary increases that were awarded with the understanding that this budget was going to pass. We typically, correct me if I'm wrong, Ms. Miller, but we typically do not receive our first payment until late in July. We haven't gotten there yet. Even if it's approved a little after that timeline, we have fund balance built in place for situations like this when the funding doesn't come in on time or as scheduled. So thanks to a healthy fund balance, we're able to sustain it for now. But if there's a decision made to continue to operate on a continuing resolution for the remainder of the year, there would be some serious work that would need to be done.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I would just say to anybody that's listening, watching, reach out to your legislature or senator. This budget process is not just affecting school districts, it's affecting people all across the state. Hopefully they have something tomorrow that they can bring to their respective bodies, but it's got a lot of things on hold in the state, and like Dr. Price said, it could be detrimental to a lot of the school districts, not just ours, but school districts across the state.
All right. Congratulations, Mr. Yantz, on completing your first board meeting. And happy birthday to Mr. Rice, whose birthday is tomorrow. He's surprised. Oh.
That's right. This is a special day.
We'll give everybody in the district Friday off because it's your birthday.
Oh. On Monday, the district welcomes back teachers, and we hope you had a wonderful summer, and we're excited about the school year in front of us. The first day of school is August 4th, and we look forward to seeing all those first day of school pictures. With that, do I hear a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Madam Chair, if I may take a point of privilege here before we adjourn, I just want to remind everybody as we set off on yet another great year in Lexington 1, please watch those school buses. Stop means stop. If you're not familiar with what the rules of the road are, divided highways, ask. But if it says stop, stop. And let's have a great and safe new year. With that, I move that we adjourn.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Pizzuti. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.